tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today it's a matchup of David and Goliath between the Tennessee Smokies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. B.J. Bowen, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Emilio Lopez is the second out of the opening frame. Striding into the box, Taylor Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. David Chung, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second goes Marte. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
From the stretch. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Frazier on at first, nobody out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1. So striding forward now, Josh Bell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Dickerson rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking
Great baseball video.
At a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
And a swing and a miss, if you can call it that. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Lopez ranging back into the bushes and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Here's Gregory Polanco. The right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Josh Harrison stands in as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Runners on the move for second. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Up next for the Buccos, B.J. Bowen. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Bucks out in front, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Bob Doby, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
From the belt, the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Frazier battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Doby, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Richie Castro, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he. Here's Starling Marte. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Up next for Pittsburgh, second baseman.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he rips it on the ground to second. Nah is up with it. Throw on. A fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco. Now in the box, Jonathan Villar. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. And you know what, D-Row? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. And now the Padres get their first opportunity. Set to get his day started, Domingo Santana, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now. Slugger has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
So he got him swinging. Travis Shaw goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
In now, Eric Thames, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So striding in, J.D. Slugger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Slugger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
All right, turn, find it.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Another beautiful day here in San Diego as we get a look at La Jolla Cove, and we're all set to begin the top of the 3rd from Petco. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The count now at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Coming to the plate now, Jet Bandy. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.